are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the San Francisco Giants. Number 6 makes his big league debut right after this. Alex Cobb, a Massachusetts-born right-hander, will get the start in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, every team needs a pitcher like this one here. His numbers aren't going to blow you away. Career ERA just under 4. But one thing he does, he takes the ball every 5 days, throws strikes, and gives his team a chance to win every single time he goes out there. He'll be fun to watch in this one here today.
Leading off tonight
into the box, Ian Happ, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories.
Yeah, and he's just off the league leading the batting race. He's in the top 5 in that category, but he is out in front in home runs and ribbies, so we'll see if he can make a push for the Triple Crown.
Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Hard on the ground towards short, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
batting second, the second baseman, number 5.
In now, Christopher Morrow. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Cobb has compiled over 1,100 innings of work over his major league career and posts a respectable ERA in the high 3s. Happ on at first, nobody out. And it's quickly 0-2. Morrow, just 21 years of age. This is his first year at the big league level. And another foul ball. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Jason Hayward is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dino, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Batting fourth, the catcher, number 40, Wilson.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Patrick Wisdom is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Austin Slater. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He was the catalyst for this ball club last month. He had an on-base percentage of over 400. And when you're doing that, you're really helping your team.
Tommy La Stella is at the plate as he watches ball 1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 9 homers and 19 driven in. 1-1 to Tommy La Stella. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting third, the third baseman, Evan.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. It was a 2-for-4 effort for him in Wednesday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Giants down in order. We are still scoreless. In now, Alfonso Rivas. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. Here comes the first pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Here it comes, 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Line hard, but this is a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So stepping in, Nelson Velasquez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will land out there just foul. A ball and 2 strikes now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. Lifetime history with Alex Cobb. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. And that misses, ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1 home. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land untouched. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Pops this one up. Longoria just to the left of the mound, and that's the 3rd out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski. And there you see the numbers over his last 8 contests. He's really been leading the charge for this team. Infield swung around a bit to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. And that ball is over the wall out toward the cove. A home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Darren Ruff. As he'll take a look at a sinker here, too low for ball 1. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 6 home runs and 22 RBIs. The 1-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. No outs, nobody on. It's 3 balls and a strike to the Giants left fielder.
Well, I'll tell you, if he wants to turn things around, that pitch is one he's going to have to start locating a lot better.
And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. Grounded to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Batting 5th.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
Into the box now, Kurt Casale. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The Giants have struck first here. They lead it 1-0 as we play the second. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Hit back up the middle. Taken in by Simmons. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting 7, the shortstop, Wilmer Flores.
So in now for San Francisco, Wilmer Flores. Couple of hits in 5 trips to the plate for him back on Wednesday. First pitch coming. Here it is. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him. A base hit.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Yerman Mercedes. In the dirt here, and a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. Ready with the 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Hayward giving chase. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ.
He's coming off a month in which he earned National League Player of the Month recognition.
First delivery to him on the way. The 1-0. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Striding in, Christopher Morrow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Skied into straightaway right. Slater's under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting, the center fielder, Jason Steele.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the 3rd, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Ball 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike 2. Line drive to center field. And Hayward has a base hit. So good work on a 1-2 count to get on base. Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. Contreras swings, and this is well hit to left. Gone! So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number one, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The bat, number
At the
16.
plate, Patrick Wisdom. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Ready with the 2-0 pitch. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. And before the 2-1 pitch here, time called at home. Plate. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-1 Chicago.
Welcome back as the Giants look to get their bats going in the 3rd inning, and you can say they've been trying to do that pretty much all year. At the start of the day, they find themselves as one of the worst teams in the league in hitting the long ball and scoring runs. I talked to one player before the game that told me he thinks things have sort of snowballed on them this year. They didn't get off to a good start, and since then, most everyone has simply been searching for answers and trying to do too much. He admitted it's been a frustrating year, but they have to keep pushing forward and looking for better ways to generate offense. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch of the at-bat. Alex Cobb is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here comes the 1-0.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
Throw on to first in time. 1 away. And with that, we give you a look here at what's happening in the race in the National League Central.
Slater.
Back to the top of the order now, and in to hit next, it'll be Austin Slater. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a curveball that misses high and away to start him out. It's ball one.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
A ball and a strike to the Giants' leadoff man. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. Now the 2-1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And foul. The 2-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. And he makes the throw to first. Slater is retired, 2 down now.
The batter, number 8.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in Tommy La Stella to bat next. Here's the first pitch to him. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hayward coming on. Around first. He's digging for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Man, that swing looked like self-defense than a real quality swing. But, hey, he muscled it out there, and it was enough to get him safely to second. Those are the kind of hits that will drive you nuts as a pitcher.
To the plate now, Evan Longoria. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking at his career totals, Longoria comes into action carrying a slugging line above 470. Obviously a potent hitter looking to do some damage right here.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down.
Two balls and a strike to Longoria.
Sitting in a good spot right here. 2-ball, 1-strike count is yet to see a fastball. Have to be sitting on one right here.
A bouncer to the left side. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. And welcome back to San Francisco as we send it down to Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas. Now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And there's ball 2 now. Count even at 2-2. And the pitch.
Got a full count.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Settling in now, Nelson Velasquez. First pitch on its way. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
Comes set. Now the pitch. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And standing in, one of the best 2-strike hitters in baseball, Andrelton Simmons. First pitch of the at-bat. Grounder down the line at third. Taken in by Longoria. To second for 1. Relay to first in time. And just like that, the side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
The center fielder, Mike Yastrzemski.
Now here's the pitch.
Whoa, that counts.
The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Happ scoops it up. And that's out number 1. So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. So striding forward now, Darren Ruff. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. That evens it up 1-1. Now the pitch. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Kurt Casale is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Casale, a California-born ball player. He was taken in the 10th round back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here, and when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they eventually get a pitch that they can do something with.
Wilmer.
Striding into the box, Wilmer Flores. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This one is launched. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone. Into the box, Yerman Mercedes. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Well, making it to the bigs was far from guaranteed for him. It's got to be a great feeling to finally have that major league jersey on his back, huh?
And he's done exactly that. And I'm sure he's had to prove himself to himself at moments. Had to look in the mirror and decide, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? Grinding it out on the buses in the minor leagues. But it all comes to fruition now, stepping into the batter's box in the big leagues for the first time.
And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So coming to the plate, Alex Cobb. First pitch coming, here it is. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike.
One of the big keys to pitching well is getting ahead early on, and it's been far from that for this guy so far. Less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. Giants out in. Leading off the inning, Justin Steele, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ball game for him. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the former first rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
In now, Christopher Morrow. And this one's in the dirt. And no advance. It's ball 1. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. And a sinker misses here. No, a called strike. I take that back. This is pulled into right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back to Friday night baseball on the show. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Now batting, the second baseman, Tommy LaStella.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring in Tommy LaStella to bat next. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Swing and a high chopper. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Evan Longoria.
So 2 away now for the slugger Evan Longoria. First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Giants are down 1-2-3 as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Wilson Contreras will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. Now the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that pitch is out. Two one.
Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3. The 3-1.
Hey. The count is full. 3-2.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will get this one. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter is aboard to start the 6th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping up now, Patrick Wisdom. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. We're in the 6th inning now of a 4-2 ball game. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. And now we'll take a moment here at home plate as he asks for time. Now the 1-1 pitch is outside for a ball.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Now the 2-1 pitch.
This situation right here reminds me of sitting on the bench talking to John Smoltz, Hall of Famer. He would always say, even though the situation looked bad, a pitcher is 1 pitch away from getting himself out of a tough jam.
The 3-1. Two runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's under it. 1 out.
Up next for the Cubs, the first baseman, Alfonso Rivas.
Digging in once again, Alfonso Rivas. First offering on its way. Ready with the 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman. But the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
The left fielder, number 4, Nelson Velasquez.
Striding in once again, Nelson Velasquez. Rafael Ortega will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Rafael Ortega.
A ball and no strikes. Ortega is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball given the position he plays. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. A runner on first with 2 away. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Ortega, a native of the 49th state of Alaska. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. The 2-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. They trail it here 4-2. Rafael Ortega remains in the game, batting 9th and manning left field.
Now playing left.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mike Yastrzemski.
Yeah, we thought we might be seeing the end of the road for the starter, but clearly he's still in there for at least one more hitter.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Matty, but I think this lefty-lefty matchup right here may have been enough to convince the manager to stay with him. So we'll see if it works out.
First pitch on its way. Set to deliver the 0-1. And he makes good contact there, but this is going to find the stands foul down the right field line. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off. Maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Good waste pitch, 1-2. Misses, ball 2. And a splitter is over for a cold 3rd strike as he's left shaking his head. 1 gone.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
And now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. At the plate now, Darren Ruff, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for. Now the 1-0. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1. Kurt Casale will be next. On On the ground to the right side. And there's out number 2.
The catcher, number 2, Kirk Casale.
Into the box now, Kirk Casale, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Wilmer Flores will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. He's set and the pitch.
Count 1-0. That's ball 2.
2 out with the man at first. Two and 1 after the foul ball there. From the stretch. This is in the air out to right. Hayward has a read on it. And that ends the inning. 1 left for San Francisco, but they still lead this one 4-2. The shortstop, Andrelton Simmons.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. David Bodie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13, David Bodie.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-0 count, and the pitch. Tough to do much with that one, a swing and a miss.
Something that stood out to me in this game is the lineup's lack of a solid plan at the plate. Seems like way too many guys are chasing pitches out of the zone and trying to hit pitchers like that one down and away. There's no success in that.
The 3-1 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that, because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
Sam Long is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Austin Wynns will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Now in the box, Ian Happ. So far 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This one's down to third. Longoria's got it. There's one on to first, and how about that for an entrance? One. Chris Martin gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. To bat for the Giants, Yerman Mercedes. He's still hitless in the majors after 2 at-bats. No doubt he'd like to turn that 0 batting average into a .333 here.
Yeah, I know it's his first game, but after 2 at-bats, he should be able to slow himself down a little bit. I expect him to have a nice AB right here.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this one's low here, so the count swells to 3-1.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Coming to the plate now, Austin Wynns.
The catcher, Austin Wynns.
From the belt, the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat, 1-0. Martin wants an Atlanta Brave. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in the outfielder, Austin Slater. From the stretch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0. Line to the right side. That gets down, and the inning continues. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak.
The game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take the pressure. Inning in this one to come through.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Tommy LaStella is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. And that catches the outside edge, 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. And he is in there.
Up next to the Giants, the third baseman,
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this.
And Longoria won't be given a chance here as he's walked intentionally. Mike Yastrzemski will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
To first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Number 7.
Number 75. Now playing center. Batting 6. Number 23.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Christopher Morrow is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0.
Get down 1-1.
Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
The 2-1 on its way. 3-1.
If you're at the plate in this situation, you're only thinking one thing, and that is get on base. You got 3 balls. It has to be perfect over those 17 inches for you to pull a trigger. A walk is as good as a knock right here.
And there's a called strike at the knees as he was hoping for a base on balls there, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Flores is there. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting. Right fielder.
With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. So 1 gone here in the Chicago 8th, and that'll bring up the multi-gold glover Jason Hayward. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Inside, ball 1.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And it's fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Longoria in foul ground. 2 down.
The catcher, number 40.
Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball well outside. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Contreras in front, 2 balls and no strikes. Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
3-1.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a 2-out base runner. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
At the plate, Patrick Wisdom. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through for his first base hit in this one. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alfonso.
Now at the plate, Alfonso Rivas. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be really aggressive. With 2 guys already on, pretty good shot. He's going to get a challenge pitch right here.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And he fouls this one off.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Ready with the 2-2. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand a couple, and the deficit remains 5-2. Now at the plate, Darren Ruff.
Leading up for the Giants, the left fielder.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Rowan Wick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 50.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's Jock Peterson now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Hayward. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Now batting, shortstop.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Wilmer Flores. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
No balls and 1 strike. Wick has tossed over 30 innings so far this season and has a rather inflated ERA, one that won't come down easily. Set to deliver the 0-1. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Yerman.
Ready once again, Yerman Mercedes, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ortega is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Giants leave 1, and it remains 5-2. Jake McGee comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
17. Jake McGee.
All set to start the 9th in this one, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Rafael Ortega.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And ooh, might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set. Here it comes. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
Boy, another base hit, and hopefully not another stranded runner, Mark.
Yeah, I can't tell you how frustrating it is for the offensive team not to be able to pick their pitcher up A lot of traffic on the board. Somebody's got to come through.
Rico Horner will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Rico Horner.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Count is 1-2 now. Skied into very shallow right. Slater in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
The left fielder, number 8, Ian Happ.
Into the box now, Ian Happ. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. From the stretch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
Yep, there's another heater right there. He is not going to deviate. He's going to pitch to his strengths. He doesn't care who's in the box.
And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight.
He's got to find a way to set his sights down. But if I'm the pitcher, I continue to climb that ladder until he makes an adjustment.
1-2.
And it looked like the fastball got away from him there. A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes. And now the count is 2-2.
Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Well, this is a big pitch right here. 2 outs in the 9th. The last thing you want to do is walk a guy and bring the tying run to the plate.
The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, there's another save, but that's just not any other save. That's save number 50 for the reliever in his career. Well on his way to a nice career.
5-2 the final score tonight. San Francisco took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Alex Cobb earns win number 7 on the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Jake McGee wraps it up with a save, his 4th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney.